Hi, I'm Anita Dale. I'm the Managing Director of the Center for Professional Selling here at Purdue University in West Lafayette, Indiana.
And what's unique about Purdue's program?
Well, unique within Purdue. Purdue is it has a reputation as one of the top engineering schools in the United States. So we have a lot of very STEM-focused students that come to Purdue University. And so we stand out a bit because we're more human focused. Not that data is not important and not that those disciplines aren't important and have lots of relevancy and place in the sales function in many organizations. But having that really human-centered, that really human-focused, relationship-focused orientation does make our program different at Purdue.
And how do you feel that you've actually had your program grow over the last few years, especially given the environment we had with the pandemic?
Well, certainly the pandemic challenged all programs and ours included, but even through the pandemic, we were teaching face to face. I think I was only completely online for that spring term when we didn't come back after spring break. But we made real effort to give our students that outlet of face-to-face interaction, even though we were masked and following all sorts of other restrictions. But growing the sales program is really about reaching out and finding those students who have that craving for a relationship-focused career choice. And so really highlighting that and creating a community for our sales program that then encourages other students of similar interests to join, I think is what's made the difference in growth for our program.
Awesome. So do you actually host any competitions on your campus?
Well, we do a number of internal competitions. So there will be between 4 and 8 internal competitions available to students here in the Center for Professional Selling. We do not host a regional or national sales competition. Dr. Nail knows how much work that is, and she's not signing up for that.
And do you actually send your students then to other competitions?
Absolutely. We have a sales team that is comprised of 12 to 15 individuals who've raised their hands and committed to extra work affiliated with sales competitions. So we typically do 4 competitions in the fall semester and 3 to 4 in the spring semester.
And do you see any big changes coming to your program?
Well, certainly growth is going to create a scaling challenge for us. As is the case with most programs, we're not exactly overrun with faculty. So, I think that we're going to be creative and we're going to, without losing sight of what's really critical in terms of that relationship component and what it takes to give students those skills that they need to succeed post-graduation.
And what do you see as some of the advantages being a member of the USCA?
Well, that creativity angle is where that gets fed a lot through USCA activities. And I so much enjoy the opportunities that USCA provides for me to connect with colleagues around the country in programs similar to ours, to learn from them different ways of approaching the same kind of problem, to share liberally our experiences and the things that failed as well as the things that work. That's all very important. If I don't have to repeat a problem, I certainly don't want to. But just the opportunity to share and learn new techniques and learn about more leading edge things that I need to consider learning myself to include in our program is where I get value from the USCA.
And do you have any specific programs or changes in your program because of USCA membership?
Incorporating role plays and the number of role plays and how we do role plays to be consistent with the USCA guidelines has required us to make a few changes.
Okay. And what do you provide back to the USCA?
Well, I'm the co-chair I am the chair of the member engagement committee. So one of the ways I'm giving back to USCA is through my time serving on the board of the organization.
And is there anything else you'd like to communicate to anyone about your program or involvement with USCA?
Well, I think that if you're not a USCA member, being a silo in this educational component is really difficult because there is so much happening relative to how companies are buying and how we have to prepare our students to meet those challenges. So if you're struggling being a silo, come join us, come to the corral, and we will welcome you to learn from us and with us.